severe on everyone you meet. They come on the street and give their lives. We are the people. They won't take us alive. Manipulation, torture, murder, genocide, mechanics of death. All through the sky, a new heaven awaits. And after this, we must stand strong. We must resist. They come on the street. They spill their lives. We are the people. They want to take us alive. They call us rebels. They spit our name. We are the people. We want to start it back. They come on the street. Say they want to survive. We are the people. They won't get us
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, feds and degenerates, cuckolds of all ages, and my lights aren't on. Oh my lord. What am I doing? I'm doing rookie mistakes here. Oh no. You know what? I actually kind of like that. Let's leave it like that. I usually have a warm light on this side, but I think we're good. I actually like that. We got instead of warm light coming at me from the side, I turned it on and realized it had fallen over and it's projecting white light straight up. We had an issue with my lighting here, and I didn't get it turned back on right. Anyway, so ladies and gentlemen, feds and degenerates, cuckolds of all ages, it's Miles Culture Plate. I am your host, Mild Kevin Miles, and it is Wednesday, June 24th, 2026. And yeah, I took a couple weeks off, so sue me. I celebrated the president's birthday, and basically I had a couple weeks to myself, and I'm going to be doing that from time to time. So if you're a regular here, welcome back. I apologize for the time off. I'm back now. Hey, we have Shut Up I Can Cook. Mild is skinny now with a long beard. Yeah, I think she's referring to my my intro theme where I've got some pretty old clips of me up there. I might eventually make it around to doing an update of that. Anyway, cheers and welcome, Cookie. Good seeing you. Let me find a good clip to play here. Get some audio sounds going here. Do. Here we go. We'll get some Kamala here.
Do not come.
All right. All right. Cheers and welcome. Cheers and welcome. Good seeing you. Come on in, folks. I don't really do much preparation for the shows, and nowadays it's kind of like, do I even have anything to talk about? Most of the time I don't. I'm not super absorbed with the news like I used to be. Uh, there is a whole lot of conversations that have been happening around the Carmelo Anthony stuff, which we talked that to death a few shows ago. Um, there's a bunch of conversation happening right now about the reflecting pool in Washington D.C. I don't give two shits one way or another about the reflecting pool in Washington D.C. I might eventually make it to Washington, D.C. at some point in my life, but I'm not going to emotionally invest myself on whether or not some money was wasted to reseal the pool, or whether or not there's algae growing in it, or whether or not there are Antifa terrorists dumping acid in the fucking reflecting pool. Quite frankly, it all just seems like a big fat fucking distraction. And again, I'm not very political. I mean, I am to some degree. I think the memes are funny, but in the long run, grow your own damn food, make your own damn money, and yeah, quit worrying about what assholes in Washington are doing unless it, affects you. And granted, some of it does affect us because, we do go to wars. We do have these laws in place, and things do affect us, but quite frankly, I'm more interested in things happening on the ground. Right now, we have a large sporting event happening in North America. And I heard Canadians are crying about the World Cup, by the way. I don't know what's going on with that. Maybe I need to look more into it, whatever. But while we're hosting the world in North America, we've been seeing a number of these viral clips going around about people from other countries discovering what it really means to be in America. And I'm sure you've seen a bunch of them, and I'm sure you can imagine what a bunch of them are. We might take a look at quite a bit of them here on the show because, like I said, I'm not really prepared to do much else. But there's something I'm reminded of. And we're headed into Independence Day. And one of the things I like to do on this channel is every Independence Day, I like to read wherever I'm at in the world, because usually I'm on vacation or I'm doing something. I've missed it a couple years, but usually wherever I am at, I like to read the Declaration of Independence on this channel. I'll do just a special stream where that's all I do. Read the Declaration of Independence and leave it at that. Sometimes I may do it during a show, if it's during one of my scheduled shows. But overall, that's one thing about this country that I really take close to heart, is that we try to remember our independence. No matter what the bankers do, no matter what the politicians do, no matter what corporations do, no matter what communist non-governmental organizations do in this country. Ultimately, we are a loose-knit conglomerate, if you will, ragtag group of individually formed militias and regions that have become states and elected governments and all of that, but ultimately it comes back to the people, comes back to communities, comes back to you and me getting out in your neighborhoods, getting to know people, finding out what you can do. Cookie, oh my God, sports. While talking trash. No, I'm not talking sports. We're not doing sports. In fact, let me do something real quick. I forgot to put the chat on the screen. You know what? I wonder. Can I move that? Okay, apparently I cannot. That's weird. Why would they put that on there? Trying to figure out. Sorry, I'm still trying to figure out the new Rumble Studio stuff. It's kind of hard to read the chat on the screen. Oh, wait, there's a font size. Hey, there we go. You can make it huge. But I can't really put anything. Well, why is that? Why won't it let me move that? That's crazy. Sorry. I know this has got to be horrible, horrible television. Oh, maybe that's what it's telling me to do. Maybe it's telling me to. Oh, wait, what? What is going on with the framing? Hopefully that didn't affect what you guys could see. Well, that ain't gonna work. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm moving stuff around on the screen and I can't tell what's what. All right. Anyway, so one of the reasons I bring all this up, is it's really been weighing on me. What does it take to be an American? What does it mean to be an American? You know, we could talk left right politics all day. And I hear a lot of people on the right talk about the left as un-American, anti-American, whatever. Hey, we got Rusty Rivers in the chat. Giving a Rumble thumbs up. Thank you. Please, everyone else out there, yes, give a thumbs up. Cheers. Cheers to Rusty Rivers for being a hero. Good seeing you. Good seeing you, friend. Still trying to work out. Now, let's see. Let's do a thank you here.
Thank you very much. That's really nice. Thank you.
Yes, yes. Good seeing you, Rusty Rivers. Mm-mm. I'm kind of curious. Hey, I'm able to take calls on Rumble. I forgot that was one of the new features. I have no idea how it works. But I'll turn it on. I will turn it on. Pop out the chat. That doesn't appear to be working. So I'm going to have to flip back and forth between the tabs. So if you use the call-in feature, if you decide to use the call-in feature, I will have to flip back and forth to see it every couple of clips here that we play. Anyway, so back to what I was saying. What it takes to be an American. Yeah, we call leftists anti-American, but there's a reason why. Because the leftists, and don't get me wrong, lots of you fuckers on the right as well have fallen for the globalist propaganda. When I say fallen for the globalist propaganda, it's a whole lot of envy of the way they do things in other countries. A whole lot of envy of how other countries handle diplomacy. In fact, here, let me go ahead and how do I okay. Did that zoom me in? I have no idea what's overlaid on the screen, if anything. I'm still trying to figure out this whole. Is it? Does it look different on Rumble? Sorry, playing with this thing. Oh, it's okay. Never mind. It's got, for some reason, okay. That's what was happening. It still had my theme song overlaid, ready to be replayed. Now I can put this back up there. There we go. I'm going to delete this later. This little thing under the chat and make my own. But for now, we'll use Rumbles. All right, let me check the call in. Nobody's calling. All right. So what it takes to be an American. I think you have to have an understanding of American history. Now, the leftists would like you to believe that American history is a bunch of bad things. It's a bunch of slavery. It's a bunch of taking land from indigenous peoples. Right? It's pain and suffering, and therefore it needs to evolve. And so therefore we have used the 14th Amendment to create this concept called a living constitution, wherein which the fundamentals in which we have constructed a society, a culture, and this is the other thing is they say like there's no white culture, there's no American culture, there you know it's a thing that doesn't exist, that we're a melting pot of other cultures, and we're some sort of amalgamation of what is that, stolen genius from all of these other cultures that we've brought people here from, and that there's nothing you could point to that's inherently American. And that's the point, though. That's the point, though. Because when you try to define America, that's when you've already realized you fucked up. Because America cannot necessarily be defined by something identifiable to European culture or by indigenous culture or by African culture. We have those things. We embody those things. We take it, we remix it, we put it back out unabashedly and unashamed. Even you far leftists will do this with your own subcultures. There's nothing new. It's all a ripoff. There's nothing being invented. And all of your little subcultures and all of your little woke propaganda ideologies are just based on false versions of things that have been done before. So when you accuse patriots of stealing culture, that's exactly what you're doing. That's what people have done since the beginning of time. They take inventions, they take creations, they add their own cultural overlay on it. They make it a product of their own time. Uh-oh, what the hell's going on? Okay, there we go. They make it the product of their own time, and they make it a product of their own culture, and they create new culture out of that. So when you tell me there's nothing inherently white culture, nothing inherently American, and don't get me wrong, I'm not conflating the two. I'm not a white nationalist, but I am a nationalist, and I am white. So I identify with those two cultural categories. But let me be clear. I'm speaking now as an American, specifically, as a patriot in America, specifically. I have no idea what's about to happen in this video. I have not seen this video yet. I just saw the caption. I saw the closed caption, and I thought, well, this might be a good way to kick off what we're going to talk about on the show. So let me go ahead and play this video. Because I think some people are now recognizing what it takes to be an American and realizing they don't have what it takes.
Get out of America. This will not be for everybody. Some people love it here. Great. For those of you who are on the fence, leave. Quit your job, max out your credit cards if you have them. Take whatever money you have and go.
Sure.
You will figure it out when you get there. Pick a country and go. I would say the top ones right now are probably Thailand, Bali, the Philippines, Vietnam, China. Just get the fuck out now, as soon as you can. This is not fear mongering, okay? But this is for the people who have been thinking about it, pondering on it, on the fence about it. Go. Trust me, you will not regret it, okay? You will not regret it. Because what is coming, I can't even say, but I can feel that something is very off and very wrong. And I already know about Agenda 2030. So if
here
we're
we
going
go.
on that timeline, they're going to start locking their plan into place.
Look, at 2030, look, I'm with her on that. That's some scary shit. But if you think I'm giving up the fight and going to China or going to Taiwan or Spain, no. The founding fathers fought, bled, and died for the freedoms we enjoy now. 80% of my issue with illegal immigration in the United States has to do with the fact that it's the pussy way out. That those people should be fomenting revolution in their home country. They should be fighting for their home. Now, granted, half the world has been disarmed. The other half of the world are being ran by warlords. At some point, you fight back. It's the human condition. But yeah, Agenda 2030, it's a scary fucking notion. We have globalist totalitarianism coming here. So yeah, a lot of people are talking about that chick like she's woke. Or telling her she should go to a different continent. But no. No, we fight for America. That's what we do. We fight to keep America American. And honestly, the World Cup has to be one of the biggest mistakes. One of the biggest mistakes that the globalists have ever done. Because now you have brought the entire world into our country with cameras, phones, and communication to be able to tell the rest of the world that what the leftist media would portray as inherently a racist, systemically oppressive country is full of happiness, full of freedom, and that the excesses, right? The excesses. It's always about the excesses. We're fat. We're alcoholic. We go over the top on everything. We boast. We always want to have a dick measuring contest as Americans. But maybe there's a reason for that. I asked Grok to show me some videos on some of these tourists here in America experiencing American culture for the first time. And I know you probably have seen a bunch of this shit on other channels, so I'm not going to belabor the point necessarily too much. But we'll watch a few of these because I want to comment on what it takes to be an American. Go ahead and play some of this. This is insane reactions. Europeans amazing experience America for the first time from New Gen Fair on YouTube. All right, so let's play this. At a pub. So, you know, these guys in a pub singing American Pie, having a great time. They might be drunk. I don't know.
The craziest thing here in America. So it's blazing hot outside. But look at this. I'm going to step into this establishment and it's chilly. It's hot outside.
Air conditioning. He's tripping out over some air conditioning.
But when you step in, it's like a winter's day.
Cookie. All right. Here we go. Cookie. White boy nonsense. Yes. Unabashedly. Europeans in America experiencing American things. I'm not ashamed to be a white dude in the middle of America. I'm not ashamed of American culture. And I'm not ashamed of being a vanilla white boy with Midwestern sensibilities. So yeah, if you're out, then be out. Like if it's not for you, then it's not for you. I don't care if I get 0 views on any of these live streams. I don't do this. I do this because like people come to the message doesn't come to the people. And if you don't want to hear how great America is, hey, sorry.
Mesdames et messieurs, we need to talk about l'Amérique. As French, we need to stop saying Vive la France and start saying Vive l'Amérique. This place is incroyable. C'est incroyable. I just had Texas barbecue for the first time.
Texas
in my
barbecue for the first time.
life. Better than any moment in my life. And I am married and have 2 kids. Oh, but in France you have des crêpes, les petits pains au chocolat, les croissants. No, I give my left croissant for a Texas brisket.
I'd give my left croissant for a Texas brisket. Now look, again, it's cheap, right? All of these are very cheap. They're cheesy. A lot of them are overacted, meant to go viral. And really, like, you could only farm so much pride out of a Texas brisket, right? Or can you? When this guy says all these delicious French foods that I probably most likely will never visit Paris. I will never visit France, right? I will never be able to taste the most amazing French food out there. And I like French cooking. But he's right. This is the beautiful thing about America is we take all of those cooking styles, we bring them here, we mash them together, we figure out the right spices, the right mixes, right? Cream this, spice that, sauce that, char this, use this type of bread. No, let's use this type of bread. Oh, it's a pita, it's a tortilla, it's a baguette. And we will mix and match everything when it comes to food. We'll fold it in 15 different shapes. We'll put it in a famous bowl at KFC and pile mashed potatoes on top of it. And we will do everything you can think of to food until it's perfect. The perfect spices, the perfect seasoning. Why? Because we fucking can. And fuck you for thinking that we had to steal from you to do it. And fuck you for thinking, oh, it's just a slab of beef. How good could it be? Well, if it's smoked properly, if it's seasoned properly, if people know what the fuck they're doing, and that's just it. The excesses of America, the culture of ours, to take all of these cultures and to pile on our excesses and our American excellence and our unwillingness to just be satisfied with just being normal, just being plain, is what makes those things great. And it is something to be proud of and to be patriotic of. I fucking love Texas barbecue. Kansas City barbecue is way better, don't get me wrong. But I was just in Texas a month ago. I had me some Pinkerton's barbecue. Very delicious.
Don't even get me started on Costco. Costco is bigger than my village, where I live. Whatever you want at Costco, it's there. You just show up and you could buy your whole life there. We need to start a revolution just to get Costco in France. I will be the first one to say I will start a revolution to get a Costco. Les Italians, les Italians, I'm sorry, but ranch makes pizza better than anything I've ever tasted.
I'm sorry,
When you
Italians,
go
but
to
ranch
a
makes pizza
restaurant,
better.
You leave a tip.
I don't think I have ever eaten ranch dressing on a pizza. Amazing.
It's because they're so nice. But my waitress, she came over and talked to us like we had known each other for years. It was like she wanted to be my best friend. And at the end, I felt stupid not to leave a tip. In France, they want to take off the tip of my head. Speaking about how nice and friendly these Americans are, I think in France, I can count on one hand how many people have smiled at me.
Okay. I want to talk about that real quick. Not necessarily the tipping culture part, although I'll address that too. But the waiter waitresses. We're used to it here in America. We're used to the waiters and waitresses trying to play up the buddy role to get bigger tips. But we also have to remember, waiters and waitresses, before COVID, like everyone was a lot more friendly. Everyone was a lot less isolated. But let me see if I can shrink that down. No. That's just going to be huge as fuck. Awesome. Thank you, Rumble, for not making that more adjustable. I'm going to make myself a little bigger if I can. Nope. Yep. There we go. But waiters and waitresses are the one occupation, and maybe police too, that have survived COVID being forced to interact. And nurses too. But nurses, I blame half of you for the madness of COVID, so I can't give nurses as much credit. But yeah. I still love you, nurses. Don't get me wrong. You know, you save lives, you work hard, whatever. But specifically for this very thing, the interacting with the public. Most people have isolated themselves. They're at home binging Netflix. They only go out to go to the grocery store, to go to work, and they come back and they isolate themselves indoors behind these damn screens. And they don't get out in public very often. They don't start conversations with strangers. But yet, when it's your job to interact with strangers, you want that interaction to go nicely. So you treat them nicely. And that's what this guy's essentially talking about here. Now, being from another country coming here, you may not be used to doing it for tips. But it is what it is. Let's watch it a little more.
Just normally, just smile, you know. I think my mother has smiled at me twice. Here, just going down the street, everybody says hi. Like, what do you want? What do you mean hi? What do you mean bonjour? Oh, hi. This is a normal road in America, and this is bigger than the Champs-Élysées. This car right here is called a Waymo.
Waymo.
C'est ça? Yeah, Waymo.
Okay,
And
I'm
for
going to
the
skip
longest
past
time,
this
I
guy.
wondered.
Butter cupcakes, glazed cinnamon rolls, tasty cakes. Look at this, there's so much selection. Yankee Doodles, ring dings.
We love our sugar, but
zebra
please.
cakes. Where's the beans and toast? Where's the marmalade? This is truly a country of plenty. I mean, you even got milk in here. There's gallons of milk. I've never seen that before in my country. We also got electricity in the stores. Not a single gas lamp to be found anywhere.
Gas
What an
lamp.
amazing
Okay,
country.
this
What
guy's
an
playing it up.
ingenious place
There are grocery stores in
America
England.
is. I am so glad I'm here visiting for the World Cup. Otherwise, I would have been left in ignorance.
I ordered one pancake.
That's one pancake.
This is one pancake?
Yeah, welcome to America. You know, I used to be little like you. Order. Thanks so much. You're welcome.
I ask a medium size. That's medium. Ma che medium? Madonna! My entire family can drink from here for 1 month.
This is probably the best store I've ever been to. This for $9.
Look at these. These are nice. Should I?
Good price.
Wow. Yep. That is the size of ice cream you can buy. You don't need that much ice.
Okay, so I have to address something since they're walking through grocery stores and Costco. I see a lot of people complaining about inflation and prices. And don't get me wrong, that's one of my biggest issues. If you've been following this channel, you know inflation and prices, especially inflation, has been one of my bigger issues ever. I hate the banks. I hate the banking system. I hate the economic structure that we've built here in America. And I think inflation is always going to be all of us paying the cost for the decisions of a few bankers forever, exponentially. But man, as expensive as people say things are, the amount of waste I see in the United States because we buy things in such disposable quantities that when they're talking about these giant tubs of ice cream right here, let me see, these giant tubs of ice cream, and they're astonished that an American can buy that much ice cream. The European brain can't wrap their head around the idea that just 2 generations ago, a lot of families were dealing with the levels of poverty where you would have like family get-togethers where you would have to feed 12 to 15 kids at a family potluck on the regular. Like you would regularly do this, or you would have block parties. And so the idea is you would buy the giant bucket of ice cream because it was only a few bucks more than all these little peeny pints over here. And instead of everyone getting a little peeny pint, like half pint of ice cream, you got a giant tub, everyone got a little bit, and you got the little syrups, and all the kids could put their own flavor syrup on it. Now, granted, you didn't have as much fresh fruit tossed in. I personally am a fan of, if you're going to do this, go get a couple bags of the frozen fruit while you're in the frozen section. Set them out. You know, when they're going to be sitting out on the picnic table at the park, they won't be quite as hard, crunchy, frozen. Mix them in the ice cream. They have a little healthier of a treat. But that's what we would do back in the day. But we have evolved into this disposable culture where everyone is afraid to buy things in large quantities because it's all going to go bad, because no one's helping us eat it. Because we've isolated ourselves. We don't have family get-togethers. Why? Because Aunt April is going to go off on some tangent about Orange Man, and then Uncle Bob's going to chime in about all the gays. Yeah, who cares? Like, stop it. Stop it. Literally, just get together and have a good time. But everything has to be fucking political. Everything has to be about fucking Orange Man. Welcome back, Cookie. Good seeing you. All right, let's keep going with the ice cream.
You can eat up your seats, like if you are cold.
Reclining cinema seats.
Canteen,
Do they
the-
not
the
have those
the
in Europe?
Canteen, look at that. What's crazy?
There's no fucking way they have a flag in front of this.
He was astonished to see an American flag out in front of a building.
This is crazy. Look at this. For 30 hours. This is massive.
Oh my god, look at these! The cosmic brownies!
Oh my goodness. This place doesn't seem real.
The see again, the nacho platter meant to be shared with friends. Imagine that. Going to a restaurant with somebody who you're not fucking and just hanging out and chit-chatting about sports or whatever, TV shows. Everything's got to either be fucking political or it's got to be like mean girl bully shit about who you don't like at work or whatever, instead of literally just having a good time and just having a laugh. Got Shaban in the chat. Hey, didn't think you were going to be having a show. Again, I'm sorry. I haven't been as regular as I want to be with this show, but yeah, I'm going to be trying to do it Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Central. I'm going to try to make myself do this show even when I'm not prepared, which I wasn't prepared tonight. But I have found some interesting things to comment on with this video. I was going to do like a whole slew of these videos, but I keep pausing because I'm wanting to hammer this point here about American exceptionalism and how we're getting away from it and we're becoming more European, we're becoming more globalist, we're becoming more international. And what it has taken now is for the world to come here to show us that we can be good, we could be great, we could get together at these places. We could use the exceptional parts of American culture to rebuild what we once had. All right. Anyway, so Shaban, good to see you. Cheers and welcome. And I just poured water all down the front of me. Awesome. Because I hid myself behind the chat box there, and then I was trying to show that I was drinking. And proceeded to lift it past 90 degrees and pour it all down the front of my shirt. But that's okay because we're having a good time. We're having a good time. Even though I might sound like I'm whining and bitching, I'm having a good time.
Rufles de jalapeño.
Jalapeno ranch.
Madre mía. Oreo menta, chaval. Flipa, ¿eh? Todo está bueno.
Also, look how insane this is.
I do have to say the red velvet Chips Ahoy aren't great. Of all the red velvet stuff you could eat, the Chips Ahoy are probably the least tasty to me because when you bite into something red velvet, you're expecting something fluffy like cake. And even though they have some Chips Ahoy moist cookies, the red velvet ones are hard as a damn rock. Cookie wants to stop all immigration. Yeah, but it's like the immigration doesn't matter as much anymore because we've already thrown away American culture. What we need to do is, people like this who are discovering the great things about America and are willing to contribute to American society. Import them all day. But I agree with the girl at the beginning of this live stream to some degree is, yeah, these people who are scared to be an American, these people who are adopting these international cultural norms and just sick of the American excess and the American exceptionalism. Yeah, let's deport those people and allow people who love America to come here.
There's so much. They have Arizona tea in jugs. This is insane. What? Also, what justice?
Are you joking me?
I didn't know that Costco had your beans.
Honey, this is insane.
I'm in America for the World Cup and trying.
I saw one of these the other day where they were giving Japanese guys buzz balls and getting them fucked up.
Chick-fil-A for the first time, are we? Oh my days.
They're impressed by the Chick-fil-A. I think Chick-fil-A is bland myself. You know, I grew up on Churches and Popeyes. So when I eat a Chick-fil-A sandwich, I'm like, yeah, this has no flavor. This has no seasoning, no spice.
Oh my days. Oh my days.
Amazing! First bite, man.
Guys, I'm in America, and I can't lie, I've been hearing about Waffle House. This is fucking nuts. I gotta be, neither the Canadian nor the English brain can comprehend this at this moment in time. Wow. The sandwich was made by the Lord himself. Oh my God, this is amazing.
America, what have you guys done to me? I have become taco obsessed. Tacos.
Okay, so this guy's eating street tacos, which aren't necessarily an American thing. These are Southern. These are Mexican. These are Tex-Mex. And you know, street tacos, it looks like he got queso added to them. You know, street tacos don't usually have cheese, but he's got some, looks like some queso, or maybe that's cream sauce. I'm not sure. But again, bringing other cultural things here and highlighting the best of it. Yes, it's British beans. Yes, it's the Mexican tortilla. Yes, it's all of these other stolen cultures that America has taken. But then we take the best out of every one of them and add American exceptionalism to them. Add our American excesses to them and say, hey, let me show you something real quick. Something I encountered in Kansas City a while back. And let me see if it's, I don't think it's just a Kansas City thing. Yeah, no, it's all over the country. Okay. There's this fast food place called Fat Shack. Have any of you folks seen this place? I would never ever eat here. I would never eat here. Mild, stop lying, sir. I'm not lying. We're exceptional. I would never eat here, ever. But look at these sandwiches, right? It's the bread, the appetizer, the deep fried appetizer, the side, and the protein all on the one sandwich. And again, I'm not being paid by Fat Shack. I would never eat here. These things are like 2,000 to 3,000 calories. You could literally feed a whole family with one of these sandwiches. But look, this one's got jalapeno poppers, cheesesteak, chicken fingers, French fries, and buffalo and ranch on one sandwich. It's got an appetizer, 2 proteins, French fries, and buffalo ranch on a bun. Now, again, I'm not eating at this place. I don't consider this necessarily American exceptionalism. But this place exists in America. Let's go back to this.
Oh my God.
I'm an IHOP and I voted the chicken waffle. I've never seen this before in my life. That's good chicken.
We're in the States for the World Cup, so we figured.
She was impressed by IHOP, folks. Impressed by IHOP.
We might as well try some raisins.
And these people are impressed by Raising Cane's. Raising Cane's sauce is so, I get it. A lot of people love it. It's essentially ranch, honey mustard, and Thousand Island all kind of making love and giving birth to whatever the heck this is. I don't like it. I'm upset that Raising Cane's does not have any other sauce because their chicken is quality chicken. But I can't eat that sauce. That sauce is gross.
In Canes, couple Canadians. Oh, sauce is really fucking good.
Maybe that's why I don't.
KFC
Maybe that's also why I don't like Chick-fil-A.
for the first time in America.
Oh! Steak, hamburger, and Caesar salad. So good. A steak and that Mexican?
Mexican.
Yeah, yes.
I'm currently in Brooklyn, New York, and I'm about to get Mexican food from a food truck.
Ah, you're lying. Oh my days.
Yeah, look at that guacamole. Look at that guacamole. You can't get guacamole that bright and tasty anywhere but America. I'm going to fast forward a little bit. Watch a little bit more.
Why is it so big? Like
giant fucking
like
gallon and a half jar of spaghetti sauce. Giant gallon thing of mayo. Again, these giant quantities are for big families and for businesses, right? Because you get if you run a restaurant, you get the tax exempt form, you run into Walmart real quick, you grab a big tub of mayo, and then you go back and you make your salad dressing out of it. You know, this isn't necessarily meant for this guy to buy and eat in his hotel room with his sandwiches. Anyway, but we forget how good we have it. I'll go ahead and bring that down for now. You know what? I've been going for a while. I can't believe how long I've been going. But I bring all this up because, again, we're a little over a week from Independence Day. It's okay to take a little bit of pride in the embarrassing parts of American exceptionalism. And people have forgotten that because they've gotten too used to being embarrassed. And honestly, I think that's what's wrong with the far left in America. Is we've gotten this degree of autism, weaponized internet level autism about so many things. And one of the things about autism like emotions is that it's very easy to become embarrassed at normal things. And so as a society, we've taught ourselves to be embarrassed to be normal. And if you notice, look what the far left do. They paint their hair 15 different colors. They put a damn ring through the middle of their nose. They do everything they can to virtue signal that I'm not normal. I'm not part of traditional culture. I'm not part of American exceptionalism. I'm an exception to American exceptionalism, except in the ways that, I'm not embarrassed by. Anyway, I'm on the wrong account. I'm on the wrong YouTube account. No wonder. Let me go to Love Don't Judge. Let's go ahead and get that knocked out of the way and start winding down the show. Just remember, folks, if you can, here's an action item. If you can, sometime in the next week, when you're preparing for your Independence Day celebrations, or even wait till the 4th of July, just go be loud somewhere. Be a little embarrassing. Embarrass yourself, embarrass your partner, embarrass a cashier, right? Don't get creepy, don't get sexual, don't get romantic with strangers, right? But just, like when you're picking up your coffee at Starbucks, just say, hey, how do you feel about turtles? You like turtles? And then look up a random turtle fact in your phone. Just something fucking off the wall and random. And then expand upon that. Be like, oh, well, have you ever seen the turtles at SeaWorld? Or you ever seen the turtles at the local zoo? Yeah, they got a tortoise that's like 340 years old or whatever. You know, just do something crazy like that. Because the more of us that do that, the more the other person will feel some sort of human connection. And they will feel less embarrassed to be a damn human being. The more people that do that, the more we can get over this hump. The more we can get over this being embarrassed about being exceptional and being American. So yeah, that's my call to action. Just go out and do something embarrassing. All right. Love Don't Judge videos. Scroll down, find some of the areas in which we've already seen things, and then scroll back up a little bit. Okay, what is this? Oh.
My name is Todd.
Oh, this looks like a good one. Let's do this. She's twice my age, and now we want a baby. Let's do it. Okay, let me see if I can move the chat over here. Oh, but now I'm covering me up. Hey, there we go. I can move me over there. All right.
My name is Tanya. This is my husband, Josue. I'm 44.
I'm 26. She's twice my age, and I want to get her pregnant.
We met through my oldest 2 sons. People always judge our relationship. This is low-key giving cougar desperation vibes. Is that your mom? She had to pay him to stay, huh? I mean, they call me groomer. The difference in maturity is significant.
I was kind of toxic.
By the way, I'm going to bring down the call-in thing. Nobody's calling in, so I'm going to go ahead and close that. And we'll watch Love Don't Judge here.
Checking through her phone. She looks left. I'm over here like, don't look left because I see a dude there.
We broke up. And
oh, no.
I had to walk away from you.
She cheated on him.
All right. How you going to change his diaper? When we first met, he was 19.
Is this chick older than me, or is she just a train wreck? I don't know.
I was 38. There you go. Let me see what you're going to do. He was pretty close to my kid.
Wait a minute. Let me repeat. I got to go back.
When we first met, he was 19. I was 38. There you go.
Okay, he was 19. Okay, now I got to go all the way back. What ages are they now?
Yeah, this is my husband, Josue. I'm 44.
I'm 26.
Oh, okay, she's 44. So she's younger than me.
If you ain't got haters, then is that your mom? And the first thing that came to my mind was, she's hot.
I just knew you had a loud mouth and you were annoying.
I was annoying.
We both broke up with our exes and we were together about a year later.
She's mine now.
We got married in Vegas in 2022.
Oh, no.
We get all kinds of judgment.
Vegas.
If you ain't got haters, then you're not important. There's some comments that I laugh at.
Is that your mom? Is that your son?
And for the people who keep saying I got mommy issues, I'm just putting this out in the air. I don't got mommy issues. Me and my mom get along just great. I'm just in love.
Wait until he hits 30. He's going to realize what he signed up for.
Wow,
yeah, wait until he hits 30. He's going to realize what he signed up for. Yeah, wait until he hits 30 and you're in your mid to late 60s.
Almost 30.
You better start realizing then soon. He's clearly using her for stability. This is low-key giving cougar desperation vibes.
Yes.
She had to pay him to stay, huh? He probably needs a green card.
I'm from here.
I mean, they call me groomer.
Well,
and they say that, oh, I groomed him and this and that, but I don't really see how that's possible.
I was dating girls more my age before I got with her. So I went through a lot of bad relationships. So actually being with somebody who actually truly shows me love.
I could see it.
It was kind of hard for me to believe. So I was kind of toxic. And when I mean toxic, I mean checking through her phone. She looks left. I'm over here like, don't look left because I see a dude there.
We broke up and I had to walk away from you.
Okay, so she wasn't cheating. He was just being jealous, which is understandable. Yeah, when you deal with someone that's young and hasn't experienced adult adult relationship challenges, let's put it that way. Adult security, right? Security in your relationship as an adult. It's hard to learn those things. You kind of got to go through the trials and tribulations to do it.
I don't even know. I still get emotional. I don't even know why I still get emotional about that.
Wait a minute. She's 44 years old and she's going to just start bawling over this? Like, all right.
I genuinely loved you even back then, and I feel like you just didn't believe it. And like, I don't know.
Okay, but
I
he
just
grew
wanted
out of
us
it,
to get along better.
right? No?
When I was out there, I realized
I don't believe it. I don't believe he grew out of it.
nobody's like
I don't think he's gonna.
You were my home. After that, I matured a lot.
We've been talking about having a baby for a couple of years now, but I think it's about time.
I knew I wanted to give you a baby.
Look, I'm not. I hesitate to do the empty egg carton joke, but let's be honest. You're overweight. The chances of having a successful full-term pregnancy at your age, like, I wish you the best. Hopefully, yeah, wish you the best. I wish you a happy, healthy child if you can make it happen. But man,
I fell in love with you.
You ran out of time.
I have 4 children. One
Oh,
is
you
22
have
years
4.
old. One is
You
19
have
years
4.
old.
Okay, I take all that shit back. You already have 4 kids. You don't need one. You don't need a baby with this guy. Oh my God. She's already fucking lived a full fucking motherhood and probably has grandkids.
And the others are 5 and 8. I want to give
how
18
old are
years
the other-
old, have 4 children. One is 22 years old.
22.
One is 19 years
19.
old. And the others are 5 and 8. I want to give him a child.
It sounds like he's her third chance. That's what it sounds like. 22 and 19, that's the first long-term relationship. And then 5 and 6 or whatever.
When you're in love with somebody, you want to
She
give
wants
them
a
the world.
fifth
And
kid.
as a woman, I would love to give my husband a baby. We've been cleared for IVF, and I've been cleared from my doctor to carry another baby.
She got 4. I'll give her 2 more. 6 ain't bad.
Okay, but implantation? Oh, I'll give her 2 more. Okay, now I want to know what these people do for money. I want to know what they do for money. Can you afford 6 kids? Like, what are you getting for child support on the other 2? And I'm not even going to mention the first 2 because they're old enough you shouldn't be getting child support.
6 ain't bad.
What?
6 kids is cool. So, yeah, 2. I'll give her 2
What's
kids.
his relationship like with the
Originally,
the
my
older
oldest
ones?
2 were affected negatively, and I'm not going to say that social media.
And I hope they ask her, or I hope she mentions here. Like, if her oldest is 22, like she said she was, 36 and he was 22 when they first met? No, he was 19. I want to know. Yeah, IVF is expensive too. Yes, Shaban. Dear Lord, I forgot about that too. I want to know what these people do for money. Can you afford 2 more kids?
And the previous show that we did didn't help fuel their
they've been on Love Don't Judge
negative
before.
responses to our relationship. But I don't think that my older kids would want anyone else to be here help raising their little siblings other than him. They weren't best friends. They didn't grow up together. It was more of like a big brother mentor relationship that they had, because they also love him a lot and they have a great bond.
I'm still very close with her sons. We still hang out every day.
I'm not going to comment.
I don't think anything changed.
You can make it work as long as you make sure
Wait a minute. I gotta go back.
You can make
this is on purpose. Like, she's dressed like a 22-year-old on purpose. Like, this isn't what women in their 40s dress like.
it work as long as you make sure that
That
there's no
hairstyle.
power imbalance in the relationship. I don't tell him what to do. I don't mommy him.
But you do, though.
Sometimes
in
I
a
try.
way.
I'm gonna lie.
There you go.
But we know.
I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, exactly.
You're leaving your food on the table.
Pick up your dishes. I bet he only stays because of that influencer money. We started doing social media influencing during the COVID pandemic. It was just a way for us to kind of supplement income and still provide for the kids. I remember in the beginning, he really didn't want any part of social media. I was already on a couple of different platforms, and he just kind of made fun of it. And he used to say, "I'm not doing that, that's cringy." And then here we are, and I think it's definitely made us stronger. So altogether, we have about 170,000 followers across all social media platforms.
People don't understand. It's literally a job.
Yeah.
It's hard too.
To our haters, y'all
Y'all
are
are
fans
fans
too.
too.
Just remember that. The hate just gets the
Outlast the haters.
100%.
That's what I say.
I've been making music for about 13 years, and I'm hoping to one day make it. I'm about to play a new song for my wife, and I'm gonna see what she thinks about it.
Oh no! Oh, don't do it! Don't do it! Okay, I'm gonna have to turn that down till they're done bobbing their heads. I can't do the laptop music over camera. Yeah, no. So yeah, and this is just so he can get his music on YouTube, and yeah, fuck all that. But yeah, so they got influencer money. So there's some spending money, some sixth baby money.
Make is about you. Every song.
The difference in maturity between a male from 20 to 25 or 26, sometimes it felt like I was dating a teenager at some point.
I still have my immature side sometimes.
I think a lot of men know.
Yes, a lot of men. Look at me. I'm 46 years old. Surrounded by action figures, comic books, and amusement park drinking cups. I have very childish hobbies. You gotta keep your childish hobbies. Ladies, I respect that ladies mature and calm down, and they lose a lot of the childishness that made them so innocent. But yeah, you gotta find something just a little bit childish in life, in my opinion, as you get older. You gotta hang on to something. Otherwise, you wind up, in a rocking chair on a porch, screaming about the kids on your lawn. Don't ever be that.
Offense to men in general, but I think a lot of men have their immature kid side, no matter what age they
Want
are.
me to be honest?
You wind up calling the cops on your neighbors for letting off fireworks on Independence Day. Yeah, that's what happens if you let yourself get too old to have fun.
You too.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Leave me alone.
We're both allowed to be crazy together.
That's right. When we got together, he was 21 and I was 38. And you're 21 years old. You're able to drink alcohol. You're able to gamble. You're able to go to war for your country. Why are you not able to love who you want? It wasn't easy in the beginning.
I mean, look, I'm not going to hate. Adults are able to do adult things. I'm not going to hate. But I am going to say what I always say with these age gap videos on here is that you got to have something in common. And you have to be hyper aware that this individual has not had the chance to live to learn the lessons you've learned and to face the demons you faced. And like, they've got to create that for themselves in some way, shape, or form, that you, while you're growing together, you can't be a part of that, and you can't micromanage that, and you can't control that. That person has to live that reality for themselves and learn those lessons for themselves. And, you know, while you're older and wiser and you know better, you can't teach that to a younger person. And in a way, I always say you got to use the campfire rule. You got to make sure that if something happens and the relationship breaks up, that you leave them in as good of condition or better condition than you found them. And that's really hard to do with someone that you have that kind of mentorship type influence on, willingly or unwillingly. It's hard to put those boundaries in place with such a large age gap, but also sharing intimacy. It's a dangerous scenario. But yeah, he's an adult. He signed up for it. He wants it. It makes him feel good. And it provides him love and attachment. The good can outweigh the bad, but you got to be careful. That's all I say.
But we stuck next to each other, and he's definitely a great human being. I love him a lot.
He made me into a better man.
Thank you.
I can tell you that. So you're one of a kind. I'm being honest.
I know you are.
And ultimately, that's what we're all looking for in a partner, right? Ultimately, that's what we're all looking for in a partner. Someone who is loyal and makes you a better person. All the other bullshit that we see on TikTok, all the other bullshit we see on YouTube and Facebook and all these social media about your man better do this and your woman better do that. No. They're loyal and they make you a better person. Hang on to that shit. Literally everything else. They could be fucking 50 people. As long as they're not giving you diseases and they're not doing something unhealthy to you. Like all the other bullshit, if you are emotionally secure, you're emotionally safe, you're physically secure, you're physically safe, and they're loyal and they make you a better person, that's all that fucking matters. Outlast the haters. Now, granted, I think you're crazy for wanting to put a baby in her. And I question that as a financial decision. I question that as a biological decision. I question that on the basis that she's already kind of created two families. And like making it like third time is not a charm when you're talking about offspring. But yeah, 6 kids, no. And the fact that he said 5 and 6, like he specifically wants to put 2 babies in her. And it really seems like there have been 2 other guys that have put 2 babies in her. It feels very competitive. It feels very insecure. So, I mean, those are my observations here. If you think I'm wrong, feel free to let me know down in the comments. Feel free to let me know on any of the social media down in the description. Cookie says nobody listens to American white men unless it's Trump. Well, you're not wrong. I mean, I've had 2 of you pretty much regularly for most of the show. Yeah, my audience doesn't grow, and I'm not necessarily trying to grow my audience. At one point in time, I realized this isn't going to pay the bills, so I don't care if anyone listens to me. This is fun for me. This is me being the old man yelling at the cloud, yelling at the kids on the lawn, so to speak. This is literally just a place where I could, for lack of a better term, journal my observations about the minor changes in our culture and where it's headed and how we can hang on to the good parts while we're being surrounded by all the bad parts. And you know, it's a therapeutic way for me to just voice my opposition and voice my observations without getting into dangerous arguments with crazy people every day. But yeah, go out and have conversations with crazy people. Just don't do it about these topics. See God and the show Supernatural look amazing for an old man. Yes, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. I try to stay very youthful. One thing I will say, I have had some health things come up in my life. I'm currently wearing a monitoring device for diagnostic purposes. So yeah, I'm getting old. I'm seeing health repercussions of getting old, but that doesn't stop me. I live a very young life, and I still have almost on a daily basis. I still have amazing experiences meeting people in the real world. I don't talk enough about the little moments in my life, but they mean a lot to me. And you two ladies in the chat there, I appreciate how, the two of you, when you see me live, you come in here, you say hi to me. I don't need a huge audience. I just need, a few people who at least understand where I'm coming from based on where I've been. And yeah, you both have been there for a pretty long time in the audience of this show. And I'm sure there are going to be lots of other folks who will watch this later who've been by the show before. And Rusty Rivers was here earlier. He's seen a lot of my programming. And yeah, this show has kind of evolved from being comic book reviews and movie reviews. And I got really deep into just legal stuff and then the election. And yeah, I'm currently in this other evolution phase where now I'm just curious about the direction of our culture and where it's headed and how to have an honest conversation about it with everyone being so damn autistic about it. So that's what my focus is currently on the show. I'm probably going to keep coming into this show with no topic and just finding something viral that's going on right now to just lead me into a rant, because to be honest, I kind of enjoyed this show today. Handsome now, behave mild. May the Lord Chief Doctor be with you always. Okay, yeah. I need to be reading more of my Bible. So yeah, I think that's what I'm actually going to go do right now. I'm going to go, pray and read my Bible. So, folks, that's going to do it for the show tonight. You can find me back here, I believe, next Wednesday. Same bat time, same bat channel, 7 p.m. Central. All of a sudden, my sinuses want to start going crazy. Same bat time, same bat channel, 7 p.m. Central every Wednesday here, Wild's Culture Plate, as we watch some viral videos and comment on the state of things and try to find a little humor and inspiration in it all. I believe my next show I will be covering something about Independence Day, maybe watching some firework exploding people's hands or something from last year. I don't know. Yeah, good to see you too, Shaban. Thank you. But yeah, everyone, be sure to click that like button, click share, subscribe, all that stuff if you're just swinging by. Till next time, folks, take care of yourselves. Take care of one another. Outlast those haters. Don't get any on you. And if you do, rub that shit in real good. I'll catch you next time on Miles Culture Plate. All of you have a wonderful